Hello, it's not the Friday Talkie. What the hell am I doing sitting in front of the camera on a... I don't know what day it is. Is it Wednesday? Anyway, yeah, I want to say a big thank you to somebody and I want to show you all something and compare something. What the hell am I talking about? A lot of you will know that my favourite handheld is the GBA SP. I find it a more practical handheld than, well, everything that went before it and pretty much everything that's come since. It's a more comfortable, portable thing than the DS Lite and particularly the PSP. I won't even talk about the PS Vita. I haven't got one of those and won't get one. They're too big. Yeah, it's just the right size and it plays just the right kind of games for when you're out on the go. They're not too big, they're not too complex, you don't need a stylus that you're going to drop down a drain and lose. It's perfect, except that in the UK we only got the one with the NAF screen. Now you could have the better screen on the DS Lite, but like I said, it's too big. And also the buttons are too small on that and too close together and I just don't like it. But yes, the UK one was let down by the screen. It was very disappointing. Anyway, I did, some of you will remember, and if you don't, yeah, I did a shout out for a chap called SVT512. William, was it last, well, it was the last time I did a Friday Talkie, which wasn't last week because I didn't do one. Anyway, he contacted me and was very grateful for the shout out, and he asked me would I like him to send me he'd done a repair on a US GBA SP, the model that I referred to that you can't get over here, the AGS-101. He'd done a screen repair on it and would I like it? And I was like, oh hell yes please. So he sent it to me. I absolutely must specify, I never ever expect any kind of anything in return. When I give people a shout out, I am saying, hey, I really like this channel, and it's not a trade. But you know, he said, hey, would you like one of these? And I'm like, oh, absolutely, would love one. So obviously I accepted. And it arrived today. And it's bloody awesome. I can't even begin to tell you how awesome it is. I mean, to look at them, I thought when I played I keep feeling like the screen is bigger, but it's not. They're exactly the same size. The UK one, the what do they call it? Well, the US one with the funky screen. The screen, when you play it, it feels bigger, but they're not. They're exactly the same. But what I'm going to do now is point the camera down, do the whole gameplay through the camera thing. First with the UK, what is it called? AGS-001, and then compare that with the AGS-101, and you will see what I'm talking about. The difference is, well, it's like having a DS Lite screen in a GBA. It's that good. And well, I'm just going to demonstrate, so excuse me while I set the camera up in that weird break my back kind of manner. Okay then, this is the Nintendo GBA SP what do they call it? AGS-001, the UK model. Let's do that. What are we going to play? Let's play Outrun. Why not? Can't remember the controls, don't. That. Of course, I've got to use the shoulder buttons. Awkward. Yeah, we've got a little bit of sunlight coming in, which is causing a little bit of problem because it's a bit reflective on the screen and blah blah blah, and you can see me. Oops. But that's not what this is all about. But as you can see, the screen is a bit washed out, but you know, it's not bad. And of course you can turn the brightness off and play it, yeah, like that, with just ambient light, like the original GBA, but well, the camera sure can't focus on it. There. Anyway, that is what the standard UK GBA SP looks like. You know, it's all right, but it's dim. Now let's have a look at the AGS. I never know if it's AGS or ASG. AGS-101. Okay, then this is the AGS-101 GBA SP. Straight away you can see it is a lot brighter and quite loud. And I should probably press the start button like that. Yes, you get a bit more pattern on the screen when recording it than you do on the AGS-001, because the screen is pretty much the same thing they put on the DS Lite, I believe. I can't see what gear I'm in. Who cares? Yeah, but that means when you're looking at it with your eyes instead of a camera viewfinder, it is bloody brilliant. But you can see here, it is much brighter, because you can't see my reflection. It's uber crisp, uber bright, you can see everything that's going on. And that's what you want. There are games that I've played on the GBA, like V-Rally 3, where there are certain situations, certain circuits, where the contrast isn't that high. You can't tell what's the road and what's the scenery, and you end up crashing. And that's purely because the screen wasn't bright enough, and that won't be a problem on here, which thrills me no end, because I love that game and I'll be able to play it without having to resort to using the micro, which is a bit too small and fiddly, or the DS Lite, which is just... I don't like it. I don't like the size of the buttons. I find them too close together, and the overall shape is not as nice. There I was playing very badly because I wasn't really trying to play, I'm just demonstrating the screen. Blah! But yes, I think you get the picture. It's a great picture. Streets ahead of what we get as standard in the UK. I don't understand why Nintendo didn't release this in the UK. You can get them in Japan, you can get them in the US. I don't know if you can get them in Europe, but over here, no. The only ones you get are imports. So, a massive big thank you to William, SVT512, for sending this to me. I cannot thank you enough. It is just bloody awesome. And now there is no question of what is my favourite handheld. This thing, to my mind, is just perfect. Okay, thank you for watching.